Failure. Probably one of the biggest, most important things that we can do as human beings to have a better quality of life, a more fulfilled life, is to start as soon as possible, is to deal with failure. See, most of us as kids have been brought up with this universal belief that failure is bad, right? That losing is bad, and failure or losing means things like embarrassment. It means humiliation. It means we're not good enough. It means we should not even ever try something unless we are absolutely 100% sure that we can win. So what happens is we go through life, and this happens over and over again, right? We don't tell that girl we fancy them in case she doesn't feel the same. We don't go for that job in case we don't get it. We don't make that phone call to say sorry in case our apology isn't accepted. We don't do anything. We don't try anything new. We just don't. You see, I hate losing. Don't get me wrong, all right? I'm not one of these fourth place trophies, all right? I believe that you should always want to win. I'm not saying don't make winning important, not at all. I hate losing. But here's the thing. I just love winning a lot more, which drives me to always try. I'd rather hunt the win in spite of a potential loss than not chase the win at all. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't always like this, you know? I used to be the worst. I was the worst guy. I'd be the guy that halfway through a challenge, if I wasn't gonna win, I'd quit just so that I could say at the end, oh yeah man, you know, I only lost because I quit, all right? It wasn't because I failed. I could have won if I carried on. It's absolute. But this is what happens out there. It wasn't until I started to love failure and look for it that I started being successful in what I was doing. Failure is a massive part of being successful. You have to be comfortable failing. You have to learn to love it. And to do that, the first step, you have to forget all of the associations you've got about failure that I just said. You've got to replace them with positive ones. The first thing you can do to achieve this is to stop calling it failure and start calling it feedback. Because if you think about it, that's all failure really is. There's actually no such thing as failure. All right, failure can only ever be achieved when you quit and you say, that's it, I'm done. If instead you call it feedback and you say, okay, so it didn't work this time because of this and that, and next time to make it work, I'm gonna try this and that, you'll never fail at anything. Thomas Edison, he had 10,000 attempts to make the light bulb. He didn't believe in failure. When asked why he carried on after 10,000 times of failing, he said, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb. It's like asking a kid to stop trying to walk after they try one time and fall over. It's absolute madness. When people look at successful people or people that have got what they want, they have this delusion that they've got there and everything that they want by miraculously succeeding at everything that they've done without failing. Let me tell you, the odds of them doing that without failing are zero. These people have failed to realize that that person that they look up to, that person that they want to be, that person that's on top, they've failed more times than they can possibly imagine. Seriously, I have friends and people that meet me and say, wow Matt, you're so lucky, you did it, you achieved it, you got it. They have no idea that I fail every single day. See, what successful people do is they fail fast. I fail, I recover, I learn from it, and I try again, and I try again, and again, and again. And because I'm trying again so fast, everyone from the outside looking in thinks I'm doing everything for the first time. If I was to fail and do what most people do and sit around and bitch and moan like a blaming him and her for this and that, making a big deal out of it, people would know I f***ed up. They'd be sitting around saying, hey, did you hear about Matt Wilson? Did you hear about him failing at that thing? Oh yeah, he f***ed up. But because I learn from it, I recover, and most importantly, I try again, no one even f***ing notices. Don't fear failure. Learn to love it. Learn to live with it every single day and realize that it doesn't exist as the world knows it.